It looks like we are live on Facebook. Hello, everyone. My name is Madeline Bien, and I want to welcome you to Metro Detroit Improv's fundraiser for the art experience. Apologies for that little technical delay there. That is a little technical issue we got sorted out. So thank you so much for your patience. Just wanted to tell you a little bit today about the art experience. They're a community art studio in Pontiac, Michigan, and they provide affordable access to the transformational power of creative practice for individuals of all ages and all abilities. This includes a vast array of community and therapeutic programs, including group and individual art therapy sessions, therapy programs for stroke survivors and their caregivers, as well as an artist in residence program that provides artist mentors and art therapists for emerging artists with special needs. To find out more about all of their programs, head on over to theartexperience.org/programs. But also, please make sure you stop by the donation page to give your support if you haven't already. Every little bit counts, so any amount you can give tonight is very much appreciated. These lovely folks with me tonight are members of a Southeast Michigan-based improv group we call Metro Detroit Improv. We are a group of improvisers who perform short-form improv comedy. We meet up twice a month for fun, but we also like to bring attention to very important causes that are near and dear to us as individuals. Improv is a form of live theater where the plot, characters, and dialogue of a game, scene, or story are made up entirely in the moment. Tonight, we will be taking suggestions from you, our audience, to get started with some of the scenes. So when we ask, you'll be able to write your suggestions as comments in the live video feed. Tonight's show can't happen without your support. So please make sure to bookmark the link we're providing in the chat to go ahead and make your donation as your ticket to this show. Any amount you can give is appreciated. Without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce tonight's cast.
Paula.
Michael.
Eve.
Timothy.
Brian.
Jim.
And I'm Tony.
And I'm Madeline, and with that, we are ready to get this show on the road. So let's start us off tonight with a little game. Sometimes we play for warm-ups. This is called Scenes from a Hat. So basically, it's going to work just as the name of the game suggests. I will be picking out scenes from the imaginary hat in front of me and reading them off to our players. And one by one, they will buzz in by holding their hand up, and I will call on them, and they will give their scene, and we will move on to the next one. We'll do that a couple times until we're ready for the next game. So our first suggestion for Scenes from a Hat is, if 2020 were a Christmas present. Michael.
Oh, I shot out both my eyes.
Steve.
I got a rock.
Paula.
Can I return this, please?
Brian.
Oh, a bunch of sweats. How comfortable.
I wouldn't mind that. Jim.
I wanted the green one.
Tony.
My receipts for my attempts for student loan payments. Great.
Scott.
Oh, look, the box is empty, but it doubles as a mask.
Jim.
I already had a burning dumpster.
Oh, Steve.
I owe you.
All right, last one, Tim.
An ugly sweater, but it's already the hottest year on record.
All right. Why don't we get another suggestion? How about reasons why you are no longer allowed within 50 feet of a Baskin Robbins? Michael.
Hi, my name is Madeline Lien, and I have an ice cream
Hey.
problem.
Steve.
No, can I try that third one again? You know, the one with the nutty flavor in it.
Ryan.
Oh, don't bother. I brought my own spoon.
Ew, Jim.
I'm sorry I dissed the German chocolate. I really hate coconut.
Paula.
Brain freeze!
Michael.
No. I can just use my face.
Ryan.
I'd like to know the history of ice cream.
Oh. Tim.
Look, I've already apologized that I blared that Ani DeFranco song outside in the parking lot. Look, I'm not attracted to that member of the staff anymore. I really don't care.
Tony.
So you offer me 2 scoops, huh?
Jim.
Only 31? Come on, you guys.
All right. Let's go to another one here. How about ordering from Amazon in the 1800s?
Oh.
Michael.
Well, it looks like that plague I got will be here around 2020. Perfect timing.
Jim.
I got 5 brides.
Scott.
Hey, Jebediah, it's free shipping this week for the butter churn.
Steve.
Shipping is only 5 weeks. That's amazing.
Tim.
Oh, guess what, Teddy? That canal you ordered will be here in just 2 months. Great.
Paula.
Hey, Sam, this driver here, he's got a hitch in his giddy-up. They're coming real fast.
Michael.
Ooh, that Statue of Liberty I ordered just requires some assembly. Oh, God.
Ryan.
Oh, I just can't fit this product catalog in my house.
Jim.
I think I'm going to have to send the horse back. It's just not working right.
Let's move on to our last suggestion for scenes from a hat. Let's do Batman moonlighting as other characters from the comic. Michael.
Oh, I look so good in this skin-tight suit. Don't I just like to purr all the time?
Steve.
Here, Master Robin, I made you breakfast. I don't know how Alfred does this stuff.
Tim.
Yeah, Clark, I guess you're gonna meet your deadline for the Daily Planet. Here's the rundown of the. All right, come on, let's go fight crime.
Jim.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Make a good penguin, Jim. Steve.
Okay, as Commissioner Gordon, we're all gonna go out at night and beat people up.
Paula.
Robin, I always liked your color scheme better than mine.
Tony.
And then she had the third porridge. It was just right. I'll go to sleep.
Michael.
No, I'm not bulletproof. No, stop making me go out there and take bullets. I'm not Superman.
And that's a wrap for Scenes from a Hat. Thank you guys for some very interesting scenes. I now have images in my head I cannot get out. Okay. So for our first scene game for the evening, I rate director. I will have Scott, Steve, and Tony for this game. And we'll start off each game by my asking the audience, so you, for a suggestion. So hopefully there's not too much of a delay in the stream. And if there is, then we might need to make something up. But any case, so the suggestion that we need this evening is please give me a well-known movie, fairy tale, or classical story. Write it below in the comments. And while you're doing that, I'm going to explain how this game is going to work. So I Rate Director works as such. Scott will be our director. He will play a temperamental director who will be interrupting the scene that we choose from your suggestion with his own recommendations to make the scene better. So we will see how this works. We are going to have Steve and Tony be our actors in the scene. They'll start us off by running the scene in their own way. And then Scott, again, will give his own interruptions to make it better. So, Michael, have we got any comments from our audience for suggestions?
Yes, we do. I think we should go with Snow White.
Oh, good. Snow White is your story. The game is Irate Director. Steve and Tony, go ahead and start us off.
Yes, my little dear. Just take a bite of this apple.
Okay, I'll take a bite of this apple. This apple smells kind of funny. Did you do something to it?
It's organic, so it can't be.
Oh, it's organic. I get it now.
Now you will slumber until forever.
Oh,
because
no.
I am the most beautiful.
Oh, I'm feeling drowsy. Oh, no, please, smack me.
Oh, cut. I'm drowning in crap here. What is that?
Can I have a moment, please?
What?
Thank you.
No. We gotta get this. We gotta really razz it up. Ooh, okay, so we're doing Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, but you know what? You're gonna do it like you're all like rowdy frat guys. Action!
Hey, dude. Hey,
Huh?
why don't you have some of this apple? It's like killer.
Oh, Killian's apple. I want it. I want to pound it. Give me another. I want to double.
Yeah. Oh yeah, chug. Dude, I just poisoned you.
Give me another one, bro. I'm on a roll. I'm on a hot
Okay,
streak, bro.
well here, you build up a tolerance, I guess. Okay.
Oh,
Aren't you? You're supposed to die now.
oh.
All right,
Anytime now.
all right, cut. I'm not getting any tolerance for this. You're chugging stuff. Next, you're going to be swinging off a chandelier. All right, well, we got it. You know what? Let's take it back old school a little bit. We're going to do it like a 30s, 40s. We're going to do it like a gangster, like a mob film, like you're gangsters. See? You know what I mean? Yeah. Action.
Yeah. See here. You gonna bite this apple, or else you'll be sleeping with the fishes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, look at me. I don't like sleep with the fishes. So give me the apple, shit. I'm gonna take a bite and then another bite, shit, and maybe
Yeah.
a third bite. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You're not so tough.
Yeah,
Hey, wait. Ha. Now you'll
Still
be
kinda crazy.
knocked out
Oh,
any
no.
second now, and I'll be the boss. Yeah, I'm taking over.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
This is my territory now. So
My tummy
eat it, Snow.
before I fall asleep.
Go.
I can't aim now.
Oh, cut. I'm falling asleep watching that acting performance. I don't know what kind of award show we can nominate that for, but it wouldn't be a very good one. All right. I want you guys, we need a little more, we want to do, so I want you to do it like your high energy game show hosts. And we're going to the bonus round. Action!
Okay, I've got something right here, and it's an apple. If you take one bite of this apple, just take one bite. Just all you need is one bite. Can you have more? Let's see.
I know, I'm scared. Okay, one bite.
Good. You won the grand prize of your imminent death.
Wow, no! Oh, what else do I get besides inevitable death?
Hey, Bill, tell us what else you'll win. Well, she'll get 20 years of sleep. Okay, thank you, Bill.
Yay! Great job, you guys. That was Irate Director. And that's funny and quite topical because I was just eating an apple before the show started. So, hopefully I don't fall asleep for 20 years. Okay, while we are pausing for a moment, I'd like to go ahead and share a little bit more about the art experience before our next game. Having grown over the past few years to being able to provide 5,000 art experiences for the community, The art experience's revenue is down more than 50% due to the pandemic. Participation will likely be similar next year. As more people are understanding the importance of mental health and wellness, the ability for art to engage those of any nationality, gender, age, ability, and religion make it a very powerful tool for expression and relieving anxiety and stress. And the Art Experience is one of those organizations that does provide art programs and therapy programs to help with all of those. So we again, thank you for your support. Look for the link on our page, as well as we will put it in the comments section after the show is done. So after that little break, let's go on to our next game of the evening. This is called Job Interview. And we are going to have our Steve be interviewing for a job tonight. So he's going to go on mute, meaning he will not be able to hear us talk. So he can't hear anything.
No.
So we are going to ask the audience first for a well-known career or job. If you can please put that in the comments. I will explain how the game works, but we need a well-known career or job. Okay. So this game, we will basically, all of us that you see on the screen will be working as the interviewers. Steve will be coming in for an interview, and we will be basically dropping hints by asking him interview questions to try and get him to guess what job it is he's actually interviewing for. He does not know right now because he is not watching the comments and he is not reading our lips either. So with that, one other thing with this game, the closer Steve gets to the right answer, we're gonna give him a little golf clap if he's kind of close, and we're gonna give him a big hearty clap if he is really close. And then when he's on the money, we're gonna ding the bell. So that's how this game is gonna work.
No.
Michael, do you have, stay on mute, Steve, just in case. Stay on mute. All right.
I got too excited.
Lots of arm waving. Michael, do we have any well-known career or job yet?
I think so. The one I want to go with is a mad scientist.
Ooh, okay. So he is interviewing for a mad scientist. All right. So let's bring Steve back by waving and giving him a thumbs up. Yes, you can come back.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we can.
Turn off my mic. Okay. Hi there. I'm really excited to be here.
Oh, we're so excited to have you, Mr. Ainsworth. I can tell you that we've got, our panel has a lot of questions for you. We're so excited to hear your qualifications. So why don't we start with you, Mr. Micheletti?
Yes, Mr. Ainsworth. I'm just curious, if you happen to get trapped in an island, do you think you could help us get off?
Well, I'm very handy with coconuts. So I've made a lot of things out of coconuts.
Okay. Jim, yes.
Yes, Mr. Ainsworth, I just want to know, did you ever mix Orange Tang with Nestle's Quick when you were a kid?
No, because that's kind of disgusting, I'd have to say. Astronauts, wouldn't mix those two things together.
Mr. Maislick, please.
Yes, Dr. Ainsworth, I'm seeing here in your transcripts you submitted, they laughed you out of the universities? Can you expand upon that?
Well, when I was at Heidelberg, they mocked me and they laughed. They laughed and I would never amount to anything. But as a mad scientist, I'll show them. I'll show them all. Show them all.
I think he got it.
You got it.
That was dang.
That was pretty quick. Steve, what gave it away?
Tim's. The laugh at me, that's the classic.
Oh.
They laughed you out of the
right there, yeah.
You did great. Wow.
Went too much to the golden age. It was too much of a tough.
Usually, so
I know my mad scientists.
yeah. Oh, we should have picked something harder for him. Usually that game takes a good 5 minutes, and the guesses kind of are way off the charts, and we have to bring him back. And
Too good, Steve.
but it seems like that was a pretty good hint. So
sorry, I'm too
very
good.
nice job, Steve.
You're hired.
You did.
Really?
Yeah, you got the job.
You got the
He
job.
asked all the right questions, so very good. Yes, he's hired. Okay, So let's, without further ado, move on to our next game. This one is a very physical game called Sit, Lean, Off the Screen. So normally I think it has a slightly different name because we usually play this in person and it's, again, very physical and we have a chair, but this is a version for Zoom because this is a virtual show. So for this game, I will have Jim, Steve, and Paula play this game. And first, from our audience, can I please get a very physically demanding job? Something where you have to move a lot, a physically demanding job. Okay, so sit, lean, off the screen works like this. Jim, Steve, and Paula have to, each of them, be sitting at all times or leaning, or they have to be completely off the screen. So their role is to watch the screen and make sure that no one else is doing the movement that they are doing. So if two people are sitting, they're going to have to change it and one person's going to have to lean or get off the screen. And it's usually a mess because we're not, planning who's doing what when. So we'll see how it goes. Michael, do we have a good suggestion for the game?
I think so. I like the idea of trapeze artists.
Ooh, that's a very physically demanding job. So for this one, because we want our focus to be only on Jim, Steve, and Paula, I and everyone else are going to turn off our videos and we'll come back on when the game is done. Let's give it a whirl. Trapeze artists.
Giuseppe, I got you. Jump, jump.
Catch! I catch! I catch! I catch!
I got you. Swing.
I want to go next. I want to go next.
Oh, I'm falling. Ah!
Oh, I hate it when Giuseppe does that. I really
Look
hate
at
it.
him. Look at him down there in that net. I think he hit his head.
Oh, I'm back. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Do it again, one more time. Okay, go up to the very top now, and when you jump off, do it like you mean it.
Catch
Didn't I
me.
mean it? I meant
You
it. That's
go.
right. Okay, I'm pulling you up, Paula. Here, Paula. Paula, up.
Hey,
Hey, and that's how we do it. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Everyone's here.
Okay,
Wait, no,
okay.
no.
All right.
Where are you, Paula? Are you coming up or not?
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
Over here.
the other trapeze thing.
Wait.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow,
Paula,
that was much.
what's going on? Wait, no.
I think I broke my leg.
Oh no.
Oh no! Hopefully the elephant won't step on you.
Wait.
Wait.
I'll go get an ambulance.
I'm very strong.
Does anybody have any popcorn?
I'm up on
got
the
some
platform.
tape.
I'm up on the platform.
I've got masking tape. Will that help your leg? Here, let me wrap it up.
No, I need duct tape.
It's almost duct tape.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna wrap it up.
I got a duck here.
All right. Okay. Hugo. You're Hugo, right?
I'm going to
Okay.
go.
I'm gonna swing now. 1,
Whoa!
2,
Whoa!
3.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, catch! No! Oh, the other side. Oh no! You
Did
dropped
you
me.
have popcorn or something? Because
Yeah,
you're just
popcorn.
slipping right through the hands. Oh, time's up.
I hate when
Okay.
that happened.
Let's hear it for our trapeze artists. That was something, wasn't it?
World's worst trapeze.
It was something.
It was something.
Paula, I'm worried about you, Paula. But it looks like you got your exercise in for the day, so give yourself a pat on the back. We try our best to mix in some physically demanding games while we're sitting here at our computers staring at a screen. So that could be very well the most physically demanding game that we play.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job, everybody. This next game that we have is called Grand Master. So this game will have 4 people. We will have Michael, Paula, Tony, and Steve play. And first, before I explain the game, can I get a suggestion? I actually need 3 suggestions for this one. So give me a location, a relationship, and a profession. location, relationship, profession. So while you're thinking of those 3 items, I'll explain the game. So Michael will be our grandmaster, which means he is going to be in 3 different scenes, 1 each with Paula, 1 with Tony, and 1 with Steve. So what's going to happen is he'll start his scene with Paula, and Tony will be listening for a good line to steal and use in his scene, which is going to be completely different with different characters. So Michael has to switch from his character in his scene with Paula to a new character in a new scene that Tony will establish. And then the same thing is going to happen with Steve. So Steve will steal a line from Tony, and then Michael will have to switch gears to jump into the scene with Steve, and so on. And that madness will continue until it looks like Michael is exhausted, or maybe we'll, let it happen for a little while and, and see how it goes. So, Michael, do we have a location?
Yes, we've got zoo.
Okay, great. So for Michael and Paula, your scene will be zoo, will be your suggestion. Okay. How about a relationship?
Grandma and granddaughter.
Grandma and granddaughter. So Michael and Tony, your suggestion is grandma and granddaughter. And then lastly, how about profession?
Ooh, why don't we do clowns?
Ooh, clowns. I love it. Okay, so Michael and Steve, clowns is your suggestion. So let's do a quick recap starting with Paula.
Zoo.
Zoo.
Okay, Tony.
Grandmother and granddaughter.
Perfect. And then Steve.
Clowns.
Okay, so Michael and Paula, start us off.
Oh God, I didn't think you were going to bring a real lion in for my first day.
What's the problem, man? I mean, like, you're a lion tamer, right?
Well, I didn't tell you this in the interview, but I got allergies to cats.
This isn't a cat. I mean, it's a lion. I don't think they're in the same family. You should be fine.
Miss Jenkins, I really need to reiterate. It's a cat. It's a big cat. I mean, it goes rawr.
I'm kind of questioning the hiring practices around here because you're a little fearful, and lions pick up on that. I mean, if I was fearful, I'd be eaten by now. But I think you're next. So,
can I just
get tough, buddy. Get tough.
Okay, I'm a big, tough, scrawny guy, but I'll take on the lion.
What kind of a granddaughter are you? Making bad choices. I thought you're better in your studies. What distracted you?
Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have. You must be ever so good at hearing.
All the lies I've been hearing from my granddaughter.
Look, Grandma, look, I just can't be what you are. I'm just not as competitive an eater as you are. I just couldn't eat all those pies like you do.
Back in my day, I wake up at 5:30 a.m. I start with apple, and then at 7:30 p.m. pecan pie for the real treat.
Grandma, can I give you a lozenge? Your voice sounds ever so raspy.
Hey, can I give you a lozenge? You going on stage in 10 minutes.
Oh, goodness gracious. I just don't know if I could do it, guys. My juggling act isn't as good as it used to be.
Well, you need more zip in your life. You gotta.
You need more zip in your life. You've got to have a good attitude for this job. Come on now. Your name is Larry the Lion Tamer, and let's go show it to the lion that you're the boss.
Oh, I don't do so well under pressure.
Quit flapping your hands like that. That's a bad sign.
Quit flopping your hands like that. It's a bad sign.
Quit flapping your hands like it's a bad sign. You need to grab a fork and start shoveling some pie.
Wow, Grandma, what big hands you have.
The better to scoop massive amounts of pie. One pie in the other, and one in the other. Shovel them in your face. That's how you win.
That's what you gotta do. You shove the pies in your face. The kids love that.
I just wanted to let you know, I'm feeling a little lactose intolerant. If I let off some gas, I'm apologizing now.
Well, it's a fruit pie. It won't matter.
No. That's it. How about I start juggling? Here, you catch the stuff I'm juggling.
That's it! I'm gonna start juggling. The lion's coming after you now. I gotta do something. My job is to secure this park and to protect the employees. I'm gonna start. Okay. The lion's here.
It's got me. I know it's here. Oh, look.
Start juggling.
Help!
Wait, help!
Wait!
Help! I need more juggling. More. Throw the bowling ball. I got it.
Here, take the bowling ball. Take my shoe. Take my shoe.
What?
Take my shoe! Take my shoe! It'll distract his teeth! Take my shoe! Take my other one! Here!
This is probably a bad time to bring this up, but do I get health insurance?
Hey,
Wow,
that was pretty good.
on my throat.
Lots of high energy, and now all of a sudden I want pie for some reason.
Worthy for the pie, sweetie.
I would take a pie in the face and just eat it. You know, I just want pie. I don't care where. Okay, so nice job, everybody. I'd like to take another little break here to give a little bit more information about what the art experience provides for their artists. Engaging in a creative practice with others creates a sense of community. The art experience will be providing online art therapy workshops for the community virtually to help meet the increased demand for mental health services. They have also increased their retail capacity by selling the Art Experience to Go art kits, projects ready to go for making at home, and the work of their artists in residence, where the artists take home 65% of the purchase price. Check out the online store on their website. All items are available for curbside pickup. Okay, now after that little break, hope everyone got a nice swig of water. Okay, let's move on to our next game. This one is called Philip Seymour Hoffman. And with this game, we will have Brian and Michael as our players. And first, to get our suggestions started, can I get from the audience an expensive item, please? An expensive item. So, while we were waiting for the comments to roll in, this game basically was named after the late great actor, Philip Seymour Hoffman, who is very well known for his great character work. And this game will have Brian and Michael portraying two vastly different characters on the screen, whether, you know, they have physical differences or differences in their tone of voice or maybe an accent. So either way, they will be very different from the other person. And I will have this bell, and every time that I ding the bell, they have to switch characters. So they will take the place of the other person and pick up the scene from exactly where it left off. So if somebody was in the middle of the sentence, yes, sometimes I do that, then they have to finish that sentence as that character. So I might ding the bell just a little bit. I might do it a lot. We'll see. No one knows. So, Michael, do we have any suggestions for expensive items?
I'm going to take a couple and put them together because we have so many good ones. We're going to do a diamond encrusted private jet.
Ooh, wow, I'll take one. Diamond encrusted private jet. Okay. The game is Philip Seymour Hoffman, Brian, and Michael. Take it away.
Oh my goodness gracious! I didn't think you could put that many diamonds on a jet!
Well, first of all, you're late. Second of all, you obviously haven't seen my jets.
Oh, well, Mr. Howell, that is a very impressive jet. Could I possibly be a pilot on said jet?
Well, I don't know. I mean, perhaps. What credentials do you have?
Well, I've flown a lot of airplanes in the bathtub, and I've not crashed a single one.
Could I perhaps see your technique for flying?
Certainly.
Oh no, we're going down! We're going down! Help! Mayday! Mayday! Help! Help! That's how I handle pressure. I scream.
Well, I'm really glad that you showed me a situation under pressure, because that's exactly what you want to do. So at any point in time to lose control of the plane, we want you to scream out loud, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. jump out of the plane, leave me there. I mean, that's what I really need is an undependable pilot.
Well, that's me. I always pack my own parachute just in case.
Oh, good. I don't have to pay for a new one. That's even better. You're saving me expenses. What kind of a pilot? What kind of a great pilot you are?
Thank you.
All right. So,
Well, I just want to also comment. I don't do Windows. I don't do Saturdays or Sundays. I basically only work 1 day a week.
Well, I really only need you to fly 1 day a week from my house to my office.
Oh, perfect. How long of a trip is that?
It's about 25 minutes, but I really, really want to keep that window tight.
Oh, good. Well, I can make it. I can get it all the way down to about 4 hours if I try.
4 hours? Why would it possibly take so long?
Well, I gotta do a security check on all of the seats, all of the seat belts, on the engine, on the gasoline. We gotta make sure the runways are good, and I gotta do all that myself.
And I gotta make sure my inhaler. I gotta do all that stuff. My inhaler's ready. I gotta make sure my lumbago. You wouldn't want me to be in pain the whole time, would you?
Of course I would want you to be in pain. You are my lackey. Basically, I'm paying you to do whatever I ask.
Well, gosh, gee, that's really what I want. I just want to be told what to do.
Well, good.
Hey, let's give it up for Brian and Michael. That was Philip Seymour Hoffman. This is another game that typically when we are playing in person, it does get lots of movement and lots of physicality. And yes, it's quite a hoot to watch in person as well as online. So great job to the both of you. This next game is called My Little Friend. This is a new game that we've enjoyed playing for a little while now. This game involves Tim, Brian, and Jim. So from the audience, can I please get a crisis that is not serious? A not serious crisis, like for example, all of the stores have run out of creamy peanut butter. Something like that, a silly crisis. All right, so while we're waiting for your suggestions in the comments section, let me give a brief explanation of how this game will work. So Tim and Brian will start the scene off with your suggestion. And at some point in the scene, one of them will find a reason to leave. And in doing so, they will introduce my little friend. Jim will be that person, but they will introduce Jim as a specific unique character. So Jim comes into the scene and whoever found the reason to leave has left. We might not see their face on the camera, so it will just be two people in the scene at any point in time. So the person who was originally there will be with the new individual. They will continue the scene, and then the original person who's been on stage the longest will find a reason to leave. They will leave, introducing my little friend, and that person will come back in. So it's just basically a lot of switching of people in the scene, all the while we are introducing them with fun new characters. So with that, probably too long explanation, do we have a not serious crisis for Tim and Brian?
Yes, I'm going to, again, combine a couple because I like these.
Okay.
We ran out of pizza and eggnog at the Christmas party.
That would really stink. Okay, we ran out of pizza and eggnog at the Christmas party is our crisis. And Tim and Brian will start us off. This is my little friend.
Billy, I gotta tell you something.
Julius, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know if I could handle it.
All right, well, you know how. Okay.
Should I sit down?
All right. Yeah. So, I know we were trying to have the best year ever for, the lactose intolerant society in
Yeah.
years.
It's our society. It's my home. It's your home.
Are you ready for this?
I mean, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the pizza and the eggnog are gone. Gone. Just gone. Just gone. I know.
That's the worst thing.
I know.
We advertised for months. Pizza eggnog, posters everywhere.
No lactose, no problem. Yeah. What are we gonna do, Billy?
We can't just feed him the 6-month-old rolls in the cupboard.
Hang on, Billy. I got this. I'm gonna bring on my little friend. She's gonna be my grandmother, my ex-wife's side. She knows what to do. Say hello to my little friend, grandmother from my ex-wife's side of the family.
Hello. My name is Gladys. I'm a grandmother on the ex-wife side of the family. You probably heard that though.
Yeah, good afternoon, Gladys. Good to see you again. You may not remember me, but I've been to
I
your
don't
house.
remember you at all. No. So, I've come for some pizza.
Oh, you didn't hear the news, did you?
No. What happened?
I mean, I don't have the details. Unfortunately, I didn't actually get the details of like what happened and why we don't have it, but we don't have any pizza.
Why don't you have any pizza? I came just for the pizza and then maybe some eggnog or something like that. But
Oh, the eggnog too, then, did you?
No, I didn't hear about that. How long have you been out of these things?
Well, just today. I mean, we've been stocking them for weeks, and then I just heard. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Say hello to my little friend, my neighbor's kid.
Hi.
Do you have any pizza?
Oh yeah, I ate like 4 boxes.
Oh no, I'm so hungry. I wanted pizza, and with the little fishies on it, with the little fishies and the little hot things. When you bite them, they go ow when they burn your mouth up and everything like that. And eggnog too. Eggnog would be good.
You should have got here early.
I tried to get here early, but the taxi dropped me off at the wrong place.
You should have Ubered. You old people. You don't know anything.
Oh, those Uber people. I don't trust them at all.
So what's it like not having a phone that connects to the internet?
I just use that pager thing.
A pager?
A pager. It rings when somebody calls me and they say hello.
It doesn't ring. What are you? An orthopedist?
It's a really old school pager, okay?
Right. And like who contacts you with a pager? Like what do they even say?
They say hello. Is Paige there?
Oh my gosh. No wonder you're on the X side of the family.
I can't figure this out anymore. I'm gonna go get my little friend. He's a plumber with a butt crack.
I want a butt crack. Ugh.
Hello, I heard your pipes need fixing.
I think I need an adult.
Oh, I'm of age.
Yay! That was my little friend. Great job, you guys. I knew when the plumber was coming in, it was gonna be trouble. Let me just say that. Woo!
Nothing but trouble.
Nothing
We already
but
had the
trouble.
setup. We had pizza and a plumber. Oh boy.
Woo-wee! And 4 boxes of pizza, little man. Wow.
There's probably going to be a need for a plumber after all that.
Oh yeah.
Good point. Oh my God. Okay. Woo. Let's move on to our next game. This is one of my personal favorites, and I know a lot of people like this one. This is called 90-Second Alphabet. So we're going to play 2 rounds of this game, which means I'll need 2 sets of suggestions, but we'll do one at a time. Okay. So the first group, I need Scott, Tony, and Michael for my first group. And audience, if you don't mind, please giving us a suggestion of an object. Any object, doesn't matter, just an object, okay? and I'll explain the game. So while you're writing, I have 90 seconds on the clock right here. We're also going to get from you a random letter of the alphabet. So in the order that we have here, Scott being number 1, Tony being number 2, and Michael being number 3. Scott will start the scene with the letter that you've given us, okay? And we will obviously have them use the object that you've provided as the subject. And they will have to start each subsequent sentence with the next letter in the alphabet. So the goal is to complete the full 26 letter alphabet in 90 seconds. It's pretty hard. And since we've transitioned to a virtual format, there's even sometimes a little bit of a lag. So we've found, at least I've found, that it is more difficult trying to get it done in the 90 seconds as opposed to when we play this game in person. There's no lag, there's no like, oh, I can't hear you or anything like that. So this game is a challenge, but it's also very fun. And yeah, it can go pretty off the rails if we let it. So do we have an object, Michael?
Yes, we have a Hoover vacuum cleaner.
A Hoover vacuum cleaner is your object. And how about a letter of the alphabet? Did we get one of those?
Yes, F.
F, like Frank. All right, Hoover vacuum, and we've got Scott first, Tony second, Michael third. Hoover vacuum cleaner, F like Frank is your letter. 90 seconds on the clock starts now.
Fantastic, this vacuum works great.
Golly gee, it sucks really great.
How do you think I came up with it? I just put an H in front of it.
I can't believe I didn't buy one earlier.
Just because I'm slow doesn't mean I couldn't buy one.
Keep sucking, fool! Keep sucking!
Look, it even gets the little corners and around the table.
Mentioned that I have awesome vacuum product as well.
No, you put it in reverse.
Only an idiot would put it in reverse.
Perhaps I'm not the only idiot here.
Quite applicable. You're both idiots.
Really? I mean, vacuum cleaners are self-explanatory.
Sam, quit being judgmental just because I don't know stuff.
There's dust everywhere.
Unbelievable. There go my allergies. Achoo.
Very, very typical of you. Blaming me.
We gotta clean it up or otherwise we're not gonna get paid.
Xylophone. You ran over the xylophone.
You always blame the silly man. I see how it is.
Zoinks! We're in trouble.
Anybody here know how to use a vacuum? Just a simple vacuum.
Bobby, maybe?
Change the filter!
Hurry up!
Everyone dance!
Finally, we did it!
Yay! With what? Okay, it's blinking 1, but I think I stopped it a little bit late because I have a slow trigger finger, but that was amazing. Yes, they did it!
Everybody dance.
Everybody dance. I love it. Very nice. Yeah, that was like the first time in a while that we made it through the whole alphabet, I think. So, yay.
No pressure on team 2.
No mistakes, too.
Okay. Yeah, no pressure, team 2. No press. Okay. This next set of 3 is Brian, Tim, and Paula. So the suggestion we need from you is a major life event. If you can please include a major life event in the comments. Brian will go first, then Tim will go second, Paula will be third. And I will reset.
Pressure.
No pressure. I have my clock set to 90 seconds. As you
Wait, they got a minute 30.
Oh yeah, technically it would be a minute. So we are. Are we doing on suggestions, Michael? What do we got?
We've got one.
Okay.
I'm going to combine again another one. I like this one. The very first internet wedding.
Oh, okay. The very first internet wedding is our suggestion. The game is 90 seconds. Oh, I didn't ask for a letter. What letter are we going to start with?
We are going to start with the letter Z.
Z, like zoo. We will start with Z. 90 seconds is on the clock. Brian first, then Tim, then Paula. Very first internet wedding starts now.
0 times has this happened before.
Absolutely. I'm so thrilled.
Boy, oh boy, are my parents going to be ticked off.
Couldn't be more angry.
Don't wait anymore. Let's do this.
Everyone, let's get ready.
First, let's take a moment and make sure that we're doing the right thing.
Gee, am I too young?
Heck yes, you're too young. You're only 16.
Internet doesn't care.
Just don't think about it. Let's do it.
Kraft macaroni and cheese is really what I want right now.
Let's not have dinner just yet.
Marriage first, then dinner.
No. Let's do the reception and then go to the wedding.
Oh, geez.
Please, I've waited so long.
Luke, that's the priest over there.
Question. That's the right priest?
Right over there?
So confused I am.
Tell you what, why don't we just do it anyways? Who cares?
Unless there's objections.
Oh, that was good, though. That was good. We were on a roll. Don't leave, Brian.
I mean, we lost.
You did.
How can we go
What
on?
a loser.
You know
We'll
you
make
did
it up in
great.
the challenge
We
round.
might have skipped the letter too. So I mean,
It's really hard not to skip letters.
I was really confused.
Who skipped the letter?
I think
the
I did.
lag.
It's the lag. Yeah.
Yeah, blame it on the leg.
Look.
So while we're paused, I'm just going to share a few words before our last two games of the evening. I want to take one more pause to thank everyone for watching tonight and to remind you to mosey on over to the link that is going to be provided in the chat, if it's not already there, to make a donation to the art experience. It's also on our Facebook page. If you scroll through the posts, it's there. We cannot express how much it means to have your support during this time. So thank you. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to our next game of the evening. This is called Actor's Nightmare, the Twitter feed version. So for this game, I will have Scott, Tim, and Jim. And first, let me get the suggestions coming in. I need something that you wouldn't want to get for a holiday gift or present. Something you would not want, okay? That'll be our suggestion for the game. Now, while we're waiting for that, Scott is going to be in the scene with Jim and Tim, but he's going to have the hardest role of all. His job is to use basically any words he wants. He can speak freely, while Tim and Jim, I am going to message them right now as I speak, Twitter feeds of two celebrities. So they are going to each get a different Twitter feed that they have never seen before. So let me go ahead and get Jim his first. Keep in mind, I am sending this to him as a private message, so nobody else can see this particular feed here. So let me go ahead and copy the feed for Tim. I will send this over right now. Here you go. I hope that worked. So Jim, give me a thumbs up when your feed has loaded so I know you got it ready to go. And Tim, same with you. Give me a thumbs up when your feed has loaded. Okay, beautiful. Now let me close this chat screen so that I can see your lovely faces. All right, so Jim and Tim can only use lines or tweets from the Twitter feeds that I gave them. They cannot use any of their own words at all. So again, Scott's job is to make that make sense. So he has to keep the scene somehow moving forward with all of the mumbo jumbo that's coming to him from Tim and Jim. It's not going to make a lot of sense, but Scott's job is to try his best to make it make sense or justify the things that have been said by Tim and Jim. So I saw a thumbs up from both Tim and Jim, so they have their Twitter feeds ready to go. And Scott will be taking us forward. And first, what is our suggestion, Michael, for something you wouldn't want to get for a holiday gift?
We got this one quite a few times, so I think we're going to go with it. Pet rock.
Ooh, pet rock is your suggestion for the scene. This is Actor's Nightmare. Take us away.
Oh, it's a pet rock. Well, I can say I don't have one of these already. Gosh,
Yeah.
Well, I got to say, you're as surprised as I am.
I've added a second product to my store to help
is
fill
it a
the
pet-
void in your lives.
Is it a pet rock?
Despair, the perfect holiday drink to sip on.
Sip on this. Oh, do I put it? Oh, so I put it in my drink.
Look, I hit on a king and a deuce.
This probably is like, well, anyway, I think that, I think this is probably a deuce on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as gifts go. I mean, a pet rock? There aren't even any of those fuzzy eyeballs on it.
Oh, here's last week's bag of plasma.
Oh, what do I do? Dip the rock in that?
Have you tried this wellness trend? Unremitting rage?
Oh, I throw the rock. Oh, I throw the rock. Come a little closer.
50 years ago, send men to the moon, return them safely to Earth. Not easy.
So it's a pet moon rock. It's a pet moon rock.
I love being up this early on a Saturday with nothing to do but complete my unhappiness.
And wrap up bad presents and give to people who will now no longer be your friend?
Thanks to the helpers, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Take care of ourselves? Help each other? How long did it take to wrap this?
Kid's sock washed ashore, lost ashore. Oh.
So this is a moon rock that washed ashore on the moon back when it had water.
Yep. A tote bag is a purse for people who are in despair.
What, do I have to wait for the tote bag next year?
This is a false and intentional hoax.
Put the existentialism back in Xmas.
Does it involve the rock? Or the tote bag? There's no tote bag. You're teasing me with a tote bag. All I have is a rock.
Checked the gate on this movie a few years ago.
Now there's a movie about the rock? And there's an actor called The Rock. I didn't know we're going to do about the pet rock that was on the moon that washed up on the shore of on the moon that's no longer there.
Spring 2020 is an honorary citizen of all Greece.
The air is full of snow. It is so cold, the soul shivers.
I feel like I should pack the snow around the rock and then maybe re-gift it to one of you.
Well, let this be the last lost pacifier of 2019.
Stuff your stocking with despair.
I didn't know that tote bags were for people who were in despair. What was that line there?
Who's the miserable?
Tote bags are purses for people in despair.
Who's the miserable person you got, Tim?
Oh, I got.
Who were they?
Or a C or something.
Oh, I got two people actually on my Twitter feed. It's Kim
Who do you got?
Kardashian and Soren Kierkegaard, the philosopher from Sweden.
Is he an actor? He's an actor, isn't he?
No, he's a philosopher.
Philosopher Soren Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard.
Kierkegaard.
Easy for you to say.
Scott, who you got? Or no, Jim, who do you have?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, completely opposite ends of the spectrum.
We had
He's,
the most negative person and the most positive person.
Danish and died in the 19th century.
Let's move on to our next game. This is actually our last game of the evening. So, but yay. This is a really fun one. We call challenge. So before I explain how it's going to work, I need from you guys, our audience, two things that people don't usually argue about. For example, glasses or contacts, or, peanut butter and jelly, or, Audi versus Volkswagen, or something like, what do people not normally argue about? 2 things, okay? So next, I am going to have our players split into 2 teams. So I will have Team A and Team B. So Paula, Steve, Tony, Brian, you will be Team A. Jim, Scott, Tim, Michael, you will be Team B. So what's going to happen, once we get your suggestion for the 2 things that people don't normally argue about, they're going to be assigned one of those things. Somebody from Team A will start by saying why, peanut butter, for example, is the greatest thing on the planet. And they will go on and they will ramble until somebody from Team B decides they want to challenge that statement. So they will challenge doing that with their hand, and they will rebuke the statement and say why the Team B object is so much better than the Team A object. And they will talk and argue for their object. And the kind of challenging and dueling back and forth will continue on and on until we get tired of it, or until I ring the bell, whichever comes first. So with that, Michael, do we have a suggestion for 2 things people don't normally argue about?
We got a really funny one that I'm going to take just because why not? Smurfs versus Giants.
Ooh, okay. Smurfs versus Giants. So let's have Team A. You guys can be Smurfs. Team Smurfs. So yeah, if you want to change your name to say Smurfs so that everybody knows you're Smurf, that'd be great. Team B, you will be Giants. So again, if you want to change your name to say Giants, that'll help out your fellow team members so that they know what team you're rooting for. Okay, so someone from Team Smurfs, why don't you begin by telling us why the Smurfs are the greatest thing in the world?
Well, the Smurfs are the greatest thing in the world. They are creative, they're loving, and they made a bunch of money back in the 80s with their own TV show.
Challenge. How many things can you think of that are related to Smurfs? Just a TV show. We have the Giants that are the football team. We have the Giants from the fairy tales. They're a practical moneymaker. You just say the word Giants and you can print that money. Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Challenge. But when you say Giants, who are you talking about? No one knows. Could be this, could be that, could be this, could be that. Smurfs, you know who you're talking about. Tiny blue guys, cute hat, only one woman. The best group.
Challenge. I'm confused. Wait a second. The only blue man group out there? No, there's this whole team in Vegas and they bang on some drums and they're bald. I don't understand. They don't have a problem.
The Smurfs were the original blue man group. In fact, I'm not sure what sex they really are, but they were the original blue group. There's no discussion around that.
Challenge. Smurfs are merely crunchy and tasty with ketchup. I mean, come on. Giants are what we really need in the world today because giants...
Challenge! Giants are all about fear and anger and hatred. We don't need that. Smurfs were about love and caring and fighting evil wizards.
Challenge! Hello, the Jolly Green Giant. He was jolly. He was large. Right?
Challenge! The Jolly Green Giant was just a huckster selling green beans. But the Smurfs, we sell love for no money.
Challenge! I'm sorry, don't the Smurfs have a sugary cereal that rots the teeth right out of your head and churn your milk blue? What's blue milk?
A sugary cereal is what everyone needs for an awesome childhood, and the Smurfs were there to give us a great, awesome childhood.
Challenge!
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, the only thing I can think of when I think of Smurfs is blue, and blue makes you think I'm blue. Dabu dee boo die. Who wants to think of that song all the time?
Challenge! I have never thought about that song in my entire life. It's unrelatable completely.
Challenge. I take offense to that because I see on that bookshelf on Brian's shelf, there's Eiffel 65 right there. That debut album. That's right. You didn't even remember the band, but that's the name.
Challenge. Speaking of albums, Elvis Presley, Blue Suede Shoes. I mean, what more could you want? Blue. It's the way.
Challenge. Hello. They might be giants.
Challenge. They might be, but are they? No, they're not. They're tiny little guys, just like Smurfs.
Challenge. There's only one thing that's musical, that's more obnoxious than the Smurfs, and that's something purple. That
Barney thing. Come on now.
Challenge.
What does that have to do with anything there? Anyway, you can use Smurfs as an adjective for everything.
Challenge.
It's all purpose.
I can explain how the Smurfs are related to Barney. They'd sing nonsensical children's songs with the la 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 la.
Challenge.
La, la.
What? All the children's characters look the same to you? They're all the same? I think not. I think that's a little discriminatory.
A challenge. They're all the same. That's pretty much. It's pretty much. What is that? It's, certain countries and yeah, they're all the same. They've got
Challenge.
giants.
Challenge. Sesame Street would never have allowed evil giants on the show. Only Smurfs.
Challenge! Their mascot is a big bird! I'm sorry! Hold on now, how many big birds do you know?
He's not a giant bird. He's just big. He's not across the line.
I don't know which team won, but
I think we know. I think we
It's
know.
debatable.
yeah, whatever. Pie in the face to all of y'all. So,
Alright.
so
The points don't matter.
no, they do not.
So we don't.
Either team won, just one team was not as bad as the other one.
Full team rules.
There was one team that have above ground snorks. All right.
That'd be the Giants. I wanted to say that that's our last game for the evening, you guys. So I wanted to thank you again for joining us this evening and supporting the art experience. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please be sure to like and follow our page for future shows. And to just remind you once again, we are
Paula.
Michael.
Steve.
Scott.
Timothy.
Brian.
Jim.
Tony.
and I'm Madeline. Thank you and good night, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Drive safe. Drive safe.